Hello, my friends. Here's another song for you. This one's called Puppet on a String. How could I lose my mind when I never had it before? Chasing shadows in the dark, knocking on a locked door. Every thought's a ball of lines gripped by the hands of fate. Running circles in my head, but I'm always one step late. I'm reaching for the skies, but the change still holds me down. Screaming in the silence, but I can't make a sound. I'm a puppet on a string, dancing to the song, thinking I'm free, but I've been tethered all along. Every move I make is just a part they wrote for me. How could I lose my mind when it never been free? Voices whispered in my dreams, telling me who I should be, but the words are fragile cages, and I'm burning to break free. Every step feels like my own, but the path's already drawn. I'm a ghost inside my skin, fading until I'm gone. I'm reaching for the sky, but the chain still holds me down. Screaming in the silence, but I can't make a sound. I'm a puppet on a string, dancing to the song. Thinking I'm free, but I've been tethered all along. Every move I make is just a part they wrote. How could I be free when I never been free? Cut the strings, let me fall, let me crash, let me bleed. I rather break than bend to the lies they feed. If I never had a mind, then I carve one out of stone. Through the fire of the dark, I make the soul my own. I'm a puppet on a string, but I'm tearing through the seams, chasing down the truth inside the ashes of my dream. Every move I make, rewrite the lines they give. I find my mind, my heart, my soul, and I be brave. How could I lose my mind when I never had it before? Now I'm breaking all the strings, I won't dance anymore. Thinking I'm free, and this time it's no lie. I find my mind, or I burn trying in the sky. Well, let me know what you think of that song. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Thank you. Hello, my friends. I have another song for you here. This one is called Trap of the Heart. Love is a trap of the heart. Oh, it binds, slips through your fingers, leaving scars in the mind. A fleeting spark in the dark, it's a game. You chase the fire, but you're burned by the flame. Love is a trap of the heart, can't break free. Full of blues and tears and flames, drowning me. Need the pain to feel, it's the only way I know. With the shield of stone around my soul, I go. Every whisper, every vow, it's a chain. Pulling you closer, but it's laced with pain. You build your walls, but they crumble in the night. Love's a thief, stealing peace from the fight. Love is a trap of the heart, can't break free. Full of blues and tears and flames drowning me. Need the pain to feel, it's the only way I know. With the shield of stone around the soul, I go. Oh, the heart's a fool, it keeps running back to the edge of the fire where the wood turns black. But I carve my truth in this stone, cold stone. Love a war I fought, but I walk it alone. Love's a war I fight, but I walk it alone. Now the embers fade, but the ache still remains. A ghost in my chest calling out through the chains. I carry this weight, let it carve out my truth. Love's a trap, but it's a fire of my youth. Love is a trap of the heart, can't break free. Full of blues and tears and flames drowning me. When I need to need the pain to feel, it's the only way I know. With the shield of stone around the soul I go. Shield of stone, but it's crackling tonight. Love's a trap, but it's my only light. Full of blues and tears and flames, I'm warm with this heart, forever my home. Well, let me know what you think of that song. Hello, my friends. Here's another song. This one's called The Crimson Moon. Beneath the glow of the crimson moon, night whispers secrets and mystic tune. Through ancient roots and the starlight sky, the core of the mind where the truth resides. Mother Earth hums, her heart beats strong, calling her children where they belong. Father Sky paints the heaven wide, together they wove. they weave, our souls collide. Crimson moon fall in the sky, lighting the path where our spirits fly. Mother's love connecting the soul, Father's grace makes the broken whole. Children rise, feel the fire ignite, a new dawn breaks in the endless night. Through whispered winds and the ocean war, nature and breath opens every door. The coal mine sings a tireless stream, fighting our hearts in a shared dream. From mountain peaks to the valley called, the mother's love flows through us all. Father's love, Father's light guides the way ahead, a spark of hope where the stars led. Crimson moon fall in the sky, lighting the path where our spirits fly. Mother's love connecting the soul, Father's grace make, makes the broken whole. Children rise, feel the fire ignite, a new dawn breaks in the endless night. Feel the pulse of the earth below, roots of the heart where the wild things grow. In every breath that connects is clear, the love of the mother is always near. Father, wisdom in the stars we see, together we rise forever free. Crimson moon fall in the sky, lighting the path where our spirits fly. Mother's love connecting the soul, Father's grace making the broken whole. Children rise, feel the fire ignite, a new dawn breaks in the endless night. Crimson moon guide us through a world reborn where our hearts are true. Children of the mother, father's flame, together we rise, we'll never be the same. Let me know what you think of that song. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Here's another song. This one's called A Heartstring Serenade. Verse 1. A whispered soft like a feather's guide, tracing secrets where the hearts reside. A spark of heat in the midnight air ignites the soul when you're standing there. Playing the heartstring also slow. Feather, heat, eyes, let the feeling grow. Stroke the string, let the melody sing. Love the music that our poets bring. Ice on skin, a shiver so sweet. Cooling fire where our heartbeats meet. Every touch a note in the dark. Streaming chords that ignite the spark. Playing the heartstring, oh so slow. Feather, heat, eyes, let the feeling grow. Stroke the string, let the melody sing. Love the music that our pulses bring. Tangled in rhythm, we sway, we blend. A dance of contrast that never end. Feather to smooth, heat to ignite. Eyes to awake the stars in the night. Playing our heartstring also slow. Feather, heat, eyes, let the feeling grow. Stroke the string, let the melody sing. Love's the music that our pulses bring. Heartstring hum, forever it rings. Feather, ice, heart, heat, the song that we sing. In every note our truth takes ring, bound by the love that our heartstrings bring. Let me know what you think of that song. Hello. This story is called The Hidden Race War. The Silent Divide. In the city of Broma, the towers of glass and steel gleamed under a perpetually gray sky. They called them security buildings for fortification skyscrapers, where the elite worked, lived, and hid. From the outside, they were slick, imprintable, their mirror surfaces reflecting the chaos below. Inside, they whispered of safety, but everybody knew the truth. The walls were built not to keep danger out, but to keep the war in. Nobody spoke of the race war aloud. It wasn't fought with guns or bombs, not anymore. It was a war of choices, of sides picked in the quiet of one's mind. Long ago, the city has fractured, not along lines of skin or blood, but along something deeper, something Trojan. They called it the Shorten. Every citizen at 16 stood before the Oracle machine, a cold AI that scanned your thoughts, your dreams, your fears, and assigned you a race. Not black, white, or any shade of flesh, but the alliances dawn, dusk, or void. These were the races now, each a side in the game nobody fully understood. The dawn was the builders, the Artemis, clothed in white, always pushing for progress, for light. The dusk was skepticals, draped in shadow, questioning every step, guiding the past. The void, where nobody talked about the void, they were the outcasts, the ones who rejected both sides, living in the cracks of the city, scavenging, surviving. Once you were shorted, your life was set. Your job, your home, your friends, all dictated by your race. Cross the line and you vanish into the security building, never to be seen again. For years, the city called this system warp. It was a pretty word, a cover up. They said it meant unity, equity, a world where everyone belongs. Schools taught it, screens preached it, and the Oracle machine enforced it, and whispers grew. The woke doctrine was a lie, a mask for control. The shortening wasn't random, it was engineered. The races wasn't equal, they was pitted against each other, keep apart, keep fighting. Dawn blamed Dusk for stagnation. Dusk accused Dawn of reckless ambition. The void in Nord grew restless. The war wasn't hidden anymore. It was in every glance, every quoted word, every locked door. Laura was a Dawn. Sorted at 16, her white rose marked her as a believer in progress. She worked in a security building, designing algorithms to keep the city running. But at night, in the clean glow of her terminal, she hacked into forbidden feeds, reading whispers from the void. They spoke of the Oracle's machine secret. It doesn't read your mind, it shaped it. The races were a construct, a way to divide and rule. The truth hit Laura like a blade. The war wasn't hidden, it was manufactured. She wasn't alone in her discoveries. Across Cromora, others saw the cracks. A Dutch mechanic, Kyle, found encrypted files in the city's power grid, hinting at saboteur meant to spark conflict. A void scavenger, Myra, uncovered old records in a buried archive, proving the sorting began as a social experiment, not a divine mandate. The three met in secret in the ruins of an old library, the races forbidden from mingling. But fear gripped them. The security buildings loomed, the cameras watching, the drones hunting. Exposure meant erasure. We're pawns, Laura whispered, her voice trembling. They push us to choose sides, to hate, to fight, but why? Kai, his desk cloak torn, leaned forward. Control. If we're divided, we don't look up. We don't see who's pulling the strings. Myra, her voice caused glittering, laughed guiltily. You think truth will save us? People are scared. They rather cling to the races than face the void of not knowing. They decided to act. Laura coded a virus to disrupt the Oracle's machine's next shortage, to expose its lies to every screen in Coromia. Kai rigged the city's power to flicker, drawing eyes to the message. Myra spread word among the boys, rallying them to storm the security buildings when the moment came. The plan was desperate, dangerous. If it failed, they'd be hunted, locked away, or worse, be shorted. The night of the soldering, Komora held his breath. Thousands gathered before the Oracle's machine's great spell, waiting for the next generation to be assigned. Loa's virus struck first. Screens flickered, then blared with forbidden words. The races are a lie. The war is a trap. Look up. Kai's sabotage plunged the city into darkness, then lit it with the truth. Myra's void army surged, not with weapons, but with voices chanting, waking the city from its slumber. Panic spread, dawn turned on dawn, dusk on dusk, as people grappled with the truth. Some clung to the races, terrified of losing their place. Others tore off their robes, joining the void in the streets. The security buildings, once symbols of safety, became battlegrounds. Drones fell from the sky, hatched by Laura's code. The Oracle machine sparked and died, its lies laid bare. But the war wasn't over. Truth didn't end fear, it sharpened it. Koroma split anew, not by races, but by those who embraced the unknown and those who craved the old order. Loa, Kai, and Myra stood in the ruins of the spear, watching the city burn and rebuild. We show them, Loa said, her voice hollow. Myra shook her head. We showed them the truth. Now they had to choose what to do with it. In the shadows of the security buildings, the real war begins. Well, let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Hello, my friends. Here's another story. This one's called The Seeker's Path. In the quiet town of Independence, Oregon, nestled among rolling hills and whispering pines, lived a man named Caleb. He was a carpenter, hands calloused from years of shaping wood. His heart weathered by a love that had once burned bright, but ended in ashes. His ex, a whirlwind of charm and chaos, have left him weary of games. Promises broken, truth twisted. Caleb vowed to tread a different path, one guided by simplicity, and faith. He sought a single woman, someone whole in herself, unburdened by the shadows of past entanglement. Well, good luck at trying to find a woman like that. They're all scarred and emotional. He didn't want to compete for affections or chase fleeting thrills. Instead, he placed his trust in fate, believing that God's hand would guide him to the right soul. One autumn evening, as golden leaves fell like prayers, Caleb sat in his workshop, sanding a cedar table, the radio playing softly, and a local festival was announced. A harvest gathering where folks share stories and songs under the stars. Something stirred in him, a quiet nudge, and he decided to go. At the festival, among laughter and lightning and lantern light, he saw her, Myra, a woman with kind eyes and a gentle laugh, selling honey from a family's farm. She was single, not by chance, but by choice, having spent years neutral in her own spirit, uninterested in the games that others play. Oh, the games people play. They talked for hours, not forcing the moment, but letting it unfold. Myra spoke of her bees, how they work in harmony, trusting the season. Caleb shared his love for crafting things that lasted, like tables to hold the family's memories. Neither competed for attention. Neither carried the baggage of old wounds. It felt like fate had carved a space for them to meet, as if God's hands had gently aligned the paths. By winter, Caleb and Myra was building something real. Not rushed, not forced, but steady. They trusted the journey, knowing love wasn't a race or a game, but a gift to be received with flesh. And as spring bloomed, Caleb realized the truth. When you let go of the past and stop chasing, the right heart finds you. Oh, I've been looking for a long time for the right heart. Every time I think I find one, it turns out wrong. Here's a song. It's called Faith in Fate. No more games, no more lies. left the X and the tears behind. Single heart, clear as day, I'm walking straight on fate's highway. In God's hands I place my faith. Let love come, let it find its place. No need to fight, no need to compete. Fate will lead where two hearts meet. Her smile is soft like a morning grace. No shadows linger on her face. She's whole alone, no games to play. Together we grow in the light of day. In God's hands I place my faith. Let love come, let it find its place. No need to fight, no need to compete. Fate will lead where two hearts meet. No rush, no race, just a steady stride. Trusting the path where the stars align. With every step, I'm learning to see the one man for me will come to be. In God's hands, I place my faith. Let love come, let it find its pace. No need to fight, no need to compete. Fate will lead where two hearts meet. So I wait with heart sincere. Fate's got a plan and it's crystal clear. In God's hands, I'm free to believe. Love will find me like a river to the sea. Well, if you like that story and song, give me a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, just leave them in the comment and get back to you. Thank you.